November 5, Bravo Echo, standing by for the Air Force's Flyers.net, top of the hour, 19 minutes. November 5, Bravo Echo.
November 5, Bravo Echo. How copy, K1DOB?
Yeah, 59 plus, Bob, sounding very good.
SWR's off and I'm putting out too much power. I don't get it. It must be got snow in the antenna, I guess. Normally doesn't do anything. Thank you, Leon. K1DOB, standing by for Flyers.
W7 HJS, standing by for the Air Force Flyers subnet. Your boats are 9 plus there in Peoria, Arizona. W7 HJS.
Good morning, John. K1DOB. Nice signal here in snowy Idaho. K1DOB.
Hey, John, we're going to have some of that paradise weather here today. It's going to be in the 70s. You're a good 5 plus with me today, John.
All right, good. Thank you.
K1BOB, K1BOB, WA6LJF. John, good morning. S9 here. Yeah, you're 10 over. Did you get my email yesterday regarding the dues thing? No, let me go back and look. I'm not sure when you might have sent it, but I'll go back and look again. I reviewed my emails a couple times yesterday, but I'll go back and look. Is that the amount we might have available? No, it's. I went through the list and I found quite a lot of people that are way behind on their dues, and so I made a little email. But I wanted to run it by the board before I send it out, and because if we can get some more people to catch up on their dues, it'll be easier when we do our distribution to the charitable causes. Over. Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up yesterday. That's good. I'll take a look at it and get back with you, John, there. Nothing wrong with doing that. And maybe, I don't know, send out individual letters. But very good, John. And I'll talk to that here one of these days, maybe Monday. So thank you, John. K1BOB. Roger, Roger. WA6LJF standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net beginning top of the hour. And N5BE, would you put K0ZNC, Don, on the list, please?
K1BLB N5E. Will do, Bob. Do it right now.
Dankeschön. K1BLB. WA6LJF, K1BOB.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob. KWA6LJF.
Yeah, thanks for your email, John. Looks fine to me. Looks just fine to me. Appreciate you doing that. If you want to wait for any other input, it doesn't. Seems just fine to me. K1BOB, back to you.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll wait a little bit. I've got a response now from 2 other board members, and they're saying there's no problem with that. I was quite surprised when I did a sort on the roster to find out the amount of people that are behind on their dues. So that may be one of the reasons that we're having to watch our cash flow. But anyway, very good. We'll be standing by. WA6LJF.
Roger that, John. And I'm going to probably address those that check in with us but not become members too. They're regulars. There's a few of those, I believe. Very good, John. Thank you. Thank you much. K1BOB.
And good morning, W5OG. And I'm a positive on that also, John. If you need a response.
Oh, okay, good, Dale. Good morning. Good signal. You're 15 over, and so is Bob. Yeah, before I send it out, I wanted to run it by everybody, all aboard. So, we'll see. Maybe at the end of the day, I can send that out. Came from W5OG, WA6LJF.
Okay, John. Mighty fine. Yeah, go ahead. And I'll send you an email response if you want, but otherwise, just put me down for positive. I think it's fine. I think it's a great idea.
Okay, yeah, no need to bother with an email as long as I got your approval. Very good.
W5OG, K1BOB, happy anniversary, Neil.
Well, thank you. Actually, you're the first one to remember. I've talked to Carolyn this morning, but I did not wish her a happy anniversary yet. So you're the first one to remember. Thank you.
Actually, it was Lynn was the first one to remember. She reminded me this morning.
Yeah, 61 years, a long time. W5OG, I'll be standing by.
Roger, roger. Good on you guys. K1 DOB.
WA6LJS, W5ABI. Good signal this morning, John.
Yeah, W5ABI, good morning, Joe. Good signal also. You're 15 over WA6LJS.
WA6LJF, W5ABI. Thanks for the report, John. W5ABI, standing by for net.
W5OG, K1 DOB.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, K0ZMC requested to come up on Ethelink so he can speak with you.
Okay. Tell him I'm sorry. I'm having breakfast here, and I'm running a little late, but I'll get on there right now. W5OG, by the way.
Good morning. This is WB5DRI. It will be net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club net, and the net will be starting in about 4 minutes. The frequencies in use. There's a net in about ready to start up in about 2 minutes. The Air Force's Flyers Club net. This is net control, WB5DRI. Not a problem. 73s. Well, it's about that time. Let's go ahead and start up. Good morning. This is WB5DRI. We'll be net control this morning for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. I want to welcome all stations to the Saturday edition of this net. We meet on this frequency, 14.290, every day of the year, normally starting up about this time, 10 o'clock Central Time. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, and veterans of all the military services, to include pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, and anyone involved with military aviation from all of the air branches of all of our military services. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net. You don't need to be involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our Air Forces. This is the control net, contact net control. We like to use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a very good website at Air Forces plural, Flyers plural, club.org. I repeat, that's Air Forces Flyers Club.org, which has a lot of good information about our net, our members, and also our online application if you would like to join the group. Again, that's not necessary in order to check in. Again, my call sign is Whiskey Bravo 5 Delta Romeo India. My name is Brian, and I'm located down here in the Alamo City in San Antonio, Texas, South Central Texas. Our format for this net is we take check-ins and we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a 73 round if there's time. And usually on Saturdays we have a little bit more time for the net. At this time, I do have the following stations off of NetLogger. I have K0ZNC Don out in Longmont, Colorado. Good morning, Don. I have our NetLogger this morning, N5BE Lee. Good morning, Lee. And Lee has also graciously provided the questions for this morning that we'll be mentioning here shortly on the net. And you can also see those questions on the live stream that K4YDB is doing on YouTube. Next we have Chief Mike, WW5ENZ, up in near Oklahoma City. Good morning to you, Mike. Then we have John, W7AJM, out in Peoria, Arizona. Good morning, John. Then we have our commander, K1BOB, Bob. Good morning to you, Bob. Up in Boise, where there's snow on the ground, I believe. Kind of cold and snowy up there. Anyway, good morning, Bob. And let's see, we have John, another net controller out in Howell, California, WA6LJS. Good morning to you, John. Then we have K4YDB that I mentioned, Charlie, out in Cartersville, Georgia, who's doing the live stream on YouTube. Then I have my older brother, Dale, W5OG, up in Northeast Texas. Good morning to you, Dale, and love to you and Carolyn there. And let's see, next we have W5ABI, Joe. Good morning, Joe, out in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Then we have King Queen 6 Echo, that would be Mike, out in Anthem, Arizona. Good morning to you, Mike. Then we have K8AF Russ up in Washington State. Good morning, Russ. Good to have you back in there with us again. Then we have several stations that are listening this morning, several of our flyers that for one reason or another are receive only this morning. That's WB2JJO, Ray out in New Jersey. Good morning to you, Ray. Then we have K4YES, Tom, out in Alabama. Good morning to you, Tom. Then we have N9KJN, Norm, up in Illinois. Good morning to you, Norm. Good to have you guys out there listening. And we look forward to you getting back on the net here with us. Then we have a visitor, it looks like Carolyn, out in Pennsylvania, KC3VQP. KC3VQP. Welcome to our net there, Carolyn. And good to have you out there listening this morning. You're welcome to join us if you would like there. Okay, that's the bottom of the list as I have it. Let me get a call out from the West Coast. John, WA6LJS. Could you put out a call for us, please, sir?
Will go. This WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Saturday morning Air Force Flyers net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now.
Good morning, John. W5PIX here, San Antonio, Boy.
Good morning, Justin. Boy, you're booming over, 20 over here. Got Justin, KB7LAK, and who was the other station? Call now.
W5PIX.
Oh, W5PIX, Uncle Cliff. Okay, we got two of them there, Brian. Back to you.
Okay, John, does Justin need to be a short timer or anything? I hear Cliff, but I don't hear Justin this morning.
I don't think so. Justin, do you need to be short time today? Yeah, no, he doesn't need it. He'll be here, Brian. Back to that.
Okay, John, thank you very much. Let's get a call out from the East Coast here. Charlie, K4YDB, could you put out a call for us, please, sir?
Wilco, this is K4YDB. I'm relaying for net control. We're looking for check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club net. Members or guests, please call now. It's all quiet here, Brian.
Okay, Charlie, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give the question of the day here. This is a question, as I said, courtesy of Lee, N5BE. And the question is, and you can see this on YouTube if you have Charlie's live stream up with K4YDB. Which platform recently achieved its first air-to-air kill? Note, this is not its primary role. And the possible answers are Alpha, F-35 Bravo, Alpha, F-35 Bravo, Bravo, F-15 Echo, Bravo, F-15 Echo, Charlie, RAF Typhoon, Charlie, RAF Typhoon, Delta, Echo Foxtrot 18 Golf. Delta Echo Foxtrot 18 Golf. Echo French Air Force Raphael. Echo French Air Force Raphael. And the bonus question, which Air Force dual-role aircraft currently has the Wild Weasel mission? Which aircraft in the Air Force now has the Wild Weasel mission? And the hint that's provided by Lee is that it's known as the Mild Weasel versus the Wild Weasel by former F4G aircrew. They call it the Mild Weasel. And the possible answers are Alpha, the F-15EX, Alpha, the F-15EX, Bravo, the F-15E, Bravo, the F-15E, Charlie, the F-35A/G, Charlie, F-35A/G, Delta, F-16 Block 50/52, Delta, F-16 Block 50 or Block 52. Echo Foxtrot 18 Golf. EF 18G for Echo. On the second question. Does anybody need any repeats? Okay, very good. I think most folks probably heard that. Let's go ahead and get started. Don, I guess Bob is going to bring you in, I believe. Good morning to you, Don. Hope you don't have too much of the white stuff up there in Longmont. T0ZNC, WB5DRI. Good morning.
K1BLB here, and Don, go ahead. You're up, sir.
Okay, real fast. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, for getting that over there. Appreciate that for both of you. No school up here, Brian. It's been a little on the clear side, but where it's up there today, it's really nice. Let's see, I opened up the computer this morning. It was 28 degrees, and the weatherman said that would be a high of, I think he said 51 today. So we're really nice day. As usual, there's no moisture in the office. It's no warm, no snow, no noise to anybody. So anyway, we're very nice and sunny. And let's see, before we get going here, happy anniversary to W5OG and his wife, Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Happy anniversary to you and Dale. I've also mention to Carol and Charlotte, and I suspect you are by coincidence today. Would have been since 89th birthday. So, your anniversary and her birthday are on the same day. Happy anniversary to the two. Now, to the question here, have somebody know inside declaration, somebody does Alpha for the first one, and I think I was 75 on the second one. I can't remember which answer it was, but somebody else or whatever answer was the F-35 for the bonus question there. Let's see. One other activity note on this is, because it is on Wax birthday, we're going to leave the family. There will be pictures of sons and wives and me. I think there's an exam coming along. We're going up to a really nice and cute place where we like to go. And we're going to celebrate her birthday and have you and give her a toast tonight. And I'll bring it up to my family group there, and we'll throw your celebration there too. So you guys take care, and I'll turn it back to you, Brian. Thanks again to the two of you for and glad for getting me on the air. WD5DRI via K1BLB. This is K0ZNC.
K1BLB back to that.
Okay, Don, real fine. K0ZNC, WB5DRI. You got all that. Very good on everything, and it's nice to get to go out for a birthday celebration there. And I did not know that, I didn't realize today was Dale and Carolyn's anniversary. So happy anniversary to you guys, and congratulations. And Don, I should have mentioned on this question, as Lee likes to do, these questions are matched pairs. So if you get the first question or the second question right, you'll have the other question right, correct as well. So you gave your answer as Alpha Charlie. Do you want to change your answer there, over?
Gets awkward doing this, John. K1BLB back to that.
Okay, I didn't catch whether he wanted to change his answer or not, Bob. Did he change it, or did he keep it the same, or go with Alpha, or just Alpha, or just Charlie, or what?
He went with Alpha. He changed it. Alpha.
Got it. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Bob. Real good, Don. Got you down for Alpha. Let's keep it moving here. Next up is our NetLogger guy, and we'll let him talk a little bit about some of this stuff without giving away the answers there. N5BE, Lee, you're up for that answer. Good morning. WB5DRI. Thanks for all your help this morning.
WB5DRI N5B. Brian, you're 10 over on me. What is going on? I got the SDR shut off. I'm hearing everybody direct, so I hope this holds together. Man, this is fantastic. Yeah, relative to this question, this is a recent event. I believe this aircraft, is another hint, scored its first air-to-air kill during the last exchange between Israel and Iran. It's not necessarily an Israeli aircraft. So this was in the news, and I was I was kind of surprised because it's not its primary role. So anyway, we'll roll with that one. And then on the second question, boy, we've lost a lot of capability in this area. There is no more schoolhouse for wild weasel. There's no dedicated wild weasel aircraft anymore. So all of that knowledge base is gone. And the aircraft that are performing the missions today are dual-role aircraft, not dedicated wild weasel. I'm sure they've got capability that, that is eye-watering and stuff, but I think there's much more to this as a science and even as a dedicated profession. And if you ever listen to any interviews of the F-4G crew and the capability that they had, not only to kill targets, but to electronically identify them and just play with them, including shutting them down. So that was sort of success by the wild weasel crew. If you could get the bad guys to shut their radar off, that was a win. So anyway, a lot of that capability is gone and may come back to bite us in the rumple. We'll see. All right, that's it today, Brian. Thanks for doing that today. And again, wow, 10 over. WB5DRI, N5E.
Yeah, N5BE, WB5DRI. Well, thanks for the flowers there, Lee. You're also 10 over with me down here in San Antonio, so we've got some great conditions and a real nice short skip going on here this morning on 20, so that's great. And thanks for all that. Yeah, I didn't realize that our capability in that area had slipped so much. I hope the Air Force will, with this change in administrations, go back and start improving in these areas that we're definitely going to need in the future. So maybe things will turn around and we'll see a great improvement in the wild weasel program as well, I hope. Anyway, thanks, Lee. Break with you. Let's go to Chief Mike up near Oklahoma City. Mike, how's the weather up in Oklahoma City this morning? WW5ENZ, good morning. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Okay, Brian, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ. Yeah, the weather's pretty decent here this morning. I got up and the temperature was 60 degrees. So, I guess it just it went up at night instead of come down. So we'll see. The sun is now shining. It's a little bit breezy, but not too bad. And let's see. As far as the question goes, I don't know. I think I'm gonna take my wild weasel guess, a wild guess here, and just go BB, Bravo Bravo. Anyway, other than that, it's all good, and I'll be here to the bottom. WW5ENZ, turning it back to WB5DRI.
Okay, Mike. Well, you're a solid 9 with me here in San Antonio this morning also. Good to hear you. I got your answers there as Bravo, Bravo. So we'll see how that comes out. And, it's nice to have temperatures in the 60s to start. We started out about 64. I think we're in the high 60s right now, and we're only going up to about 74. So only about a 10-degree spread in temperatures today down here, but definitely a milder day, but more humidity than we have had. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, Mike. Let's go ahead and move on. Break with you. Let's go out to Arizona, to Peoria, to John, W7AJN. Good morning, John. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Good morning, Brian, and good morning to all the flyers out there on the net. It is a beautiful day here in Peoria, Arizona. Temperature is currently 48 degrees. It's sunny and dry, and our high is predicted to be 68. So 20 degrees straight. It's pretty quick here. Probably by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll be up at 68. Let's see, Dino, and happy anniversary. Great to see that you're making it that far, and a lot of us are getting up there. So happy anniversary. Let's see, what do we got? Both the girls are doing pretty well. Michaela made a cake for a Christmas party we had last night. Spread it out, and she did a wonderful job of it. And it's just a beautiful cake, and I think she's good too. Michaela's doing fine. So let's see, on your question, I'm going to break the, well, there is no running line. I'm going to go with Delta. You said the person was not a role. Well, that's JF18. That's the primary role. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go with, Delta. And we'll be here for the morning. So thanks a lot, Brian. And I'll be here, WB5DRI, W7AJN.
Okay, John, very good. W7AJN, WB5DRI. Well, you're almost an S8 here with me here in San Antonio this morning, John. So good signal. Sounding good, and sure glad to hear that Michaela is doing fine there, and all is well with you and your family there. And we got your answers there, Delta. So we got some new answers here. So let's go ahead and move on, break with you. Let's go to our commander and see what his take is on all this. K1BOB, good morning, Bob. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Well, good morning, Brian. K1BOB. Good morning to all the flyers out there. And let's see, I'll get right to the question here. Snowy, Idaho. Well, my antenna, SWR shot up to 1.5. Usually it's a 1. Something. That doesn't normally happen even with ice on the antenna, so I don't know. Maybe it's a wet snow out there. I'll have to go take a look. Let's see. I had hunches on a couple of these, so I threw my hunches together and see if they correlated with a double answer, which is the key to getting these things right. I think Maryland probably needs a carrier off the coast there to take care of all these drones that people are reporting. However, some of the pictures I'm seeing are definitely aircraft, because they have the right light combinations going on them. And I don't know why, if they're being secretive drones, why they would be running the running lights. I think we can turn those off. At least the drone I had, I could turn them off. So anyway, put me down to the Growler. I think it's the EA-18G, but EF-18G is the closest answer I see. So put me down for Delta because I'm thinking it's an F-16 Wild Weasel. I don't know if that's the block number, but it's the only F-16 I see there. So put me down for Paradise, Delta, Brian. And thank you very much. K1BOB, back to you.
Okay, Bob, real fine. K1BOB, WB5DRI. Well, we got you down for Delta, and I wouldn't worry too much about that 1.5 SWR. Anyway, yeah, I can see where that would happen, but you're probably melting it off as we speak with your transmission there. I don't know. Anyway, good to hear you, Bob. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to another net control out in California. Thanks for all your help this morning, John. WA6LJS, what's happening in Hamul? You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Good morning to you. Good morning to the net. This is WA6LJS in Hamul, California.
where it's currently 48 degrees and pretty much of a blue sky. There's some very high, thin, wispy clouds at high altitude, but those will blow through pretty quick. So we're going to have a pretty good day today. We won't get much warmer than about 70, but that's better than than where my kids are back east with the low teens. Let's see. I'd like to wish a happy anniversary to Dale and Carolyn there too. That's a wonderful milestone there. That's the way it should be, for sure. Let's see. The answer to the questions, I think Delta, the EF-18G is the first answer, but I don't know what the second one is. But being as it's one of Lee's paired questions, I'll go for Delta. So put me down for the F-16 block for the second Delta there. And other than that, I did send a email out to the officers. We did some checking, and we found going through our rosters that quite a few people are behind on their dues. And so everybody check if you're up to date on your dues. And the easy way to do that is go to our website and try to sign in to the members only section. And if you're behind on your dues, you won't be able to sign in. So that's a good way to check if you're up on your dues. And I'll be sending a email out sometime later today to the rest of the members that need to update their dues. But it's important that we stay up to date because we're getting ready for our annual charitable donations, and we want to make sure we've got enough money to do that, and also maintain the operation of the costs and the cash flow for the net. So with that, back to you, Brian, and thanks for running things. You got a beautiful signal today, as usual. WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Okay, John, WA6LJS, WB5DRI. Well, you're a solid 9 with me this morning also, so a good signal here in San Antonio. And we got your answers there as Delta. So very good, and let's go ahead and keep it moving here. Let's go to our net logger guy. I'm sorry, our YouTube guy. Our net logger guy is N5BE this morning, but our YouTube guy is Charlie K4YDB. And thanks for the great YouTube website that you have there, Charlie. You're up, sir. WB5DRI. Good morning again.
WB5DRI, K4YDB. Well, good morning again, Brian. I hope you're having a good morning. I hope all the flyers are having a good morning. Right now, it's currently 56 degrees here, and don't think we're going to get much warmer than that because the wind is blowing about 10 miles an hour out there. It's blowing out of the south, though, but no rain in the forecast today. But we do have rain in the forecast again tomorrow. Brian, your signal's held up very nicely. Of course, it always does. I don't never have a problem with you at all. But so far, since I'm number 8 on the list, everybody above me, it's been sounding pretty good. Hopefully it continues. And Dale, happy anniversary to you. But anyway, as far as the question goes, well, I don't know. I'm going to go with Delta. Or can I choose Delta and Delta? All right. WB5DRI, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Okay, Charlie K4YDB. Very good. We got you down for Delta. And you have your usual very strong signal with me here in San Antonio this morning. Also approaching the 9 mark there. So very good. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to my older brother Dale up in Northeast Texas. And happy anniversary to you, Dale, and to Carolyn there. Love to you guys. You're up, sir. W5OG. Good morning again. WB5DRI.
Okay, Brian. Yeah, thank you, and good morning to everyone. W5OG here. Thank you to all the nice anniversary wishes there. Certainly appreciate that. Yeah, it was 61 years ago tonight, I guess, back at I remember it well. We were married at a little church about a mile, not more than 2 miles from where we are right now. So that's where we started this grand adventure, and it's been super, I must admit. We've been very, very blessed. Well, anyway, all good stuff, and thank you to all the well-wishers there. And let's see, as far as the question, yeah, we had rain last night. In fact, I got awakened in the middle of the night by the thunder. Which is never a good thing. It surprised me. I did not know we were going to have lightning and thunder like that through the night. I would have disconnected the radios, but I don't even have to get out of bed. I can just do it from my phone and disconnected all the radios. But we did have some storms roll through and quite a bit of rain associated with it. It's just stopped here about an hour ago now. And we got a welcome rain, I must say. Not too bad of the storms either. So that was very pleasant. Let's see, and mild temperatures today. We'll be in the 60s today, so it's pretty nice. Delta for me on the answers there as well, Brian. Good question and very interesting. I'm anxious to hear the rest of the story, as they say. So back to you. Thanks to everyone again. WB5DRI, back to net, W5OG.
Okay, Dale, W5OG, WB5DRI. Well, very good on everything, Dale. You're a solid 9 with me. Boy, this short skip is really wonderful here. We don't always have it, but when we have it, it sure is nice. But great to hear you this morning, and got your answers there. There's double D's, so let's keep it moving here. Break with you. Let's go out to Las Cruces to Joe on W5ABI. You guys have snow out there this morning? WB5DRI. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning. WB5DRI, W5ABI. No snow. We usually get our 1 day of snow in December, and you have to take a picture of it because it'll be going the next day. Hi. Anyhow, we had a low of 29. Right now it's 39, supposed to go up to 66. And clear blue sky, so we're going to have a nice day here in Las Cruces. Happy anniversary to Dale there. I got one coming up this month, the 28th, so. Anyhow, my answer to the question, I'm going to go with Delta and Delta also. And we'll be here at the bottom. Thanks for running the net. WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe. Good conditions this morning with you. Also, you're over the 9 mark with me, so good to hear you this morning. And got your answers there as Delta. So let's keep it moving. Break with W5ABI. Let's go back out to Arizona. No, I'm sorry. Looks like we're... no, that's right. I got it right. Well, let's go back out to Arizona, to Anthem, Arizona. King Queen 6 Echo. Mike, good morning. WB5DRI. Except the usual suspects are close by. But can't complain. Been a crazy week with doctors, and we're supposed to play Boston today, and the FYL wasn't feeling well, so we stuck around today for yesterday. So it's been crazy, but we'll get through it. Weather today was 55 right now here in Anthem, but going up to 69 degrees. So should be another wonderful day in paradise, as John and I say. Can't complain at all. But good to hear everybody, and like I say, it's been a crazy week with next week coming in crazy with doctors 4 days out of the 5. So it's not what it's cracked up to be, I guess. As we move, it looks like there's a whole bunch of December babies around here. We hit on the 29th, so looks like we're all in good company as we move forward. All these December guys. Anyway, on question, I'm going to go with the Lennox here in Delta. I do remember seeing just recently that shot down the hoop missile. So that's where I'm going to go with this one. So we'll see where we hang. So double D sounds good to me. So anyway, back to you guys, and good to hear everybody this morning, and hope everybody's having a good weekend. WB5DRI in the green, KQ680. Okay, Mike, very good. KQ680, WB5DRI. You're very strong with me this morning as well, Mike. You're about a 7 or 8, close to the 8 mark with me. So good signal here in San Antonio. And we got your answers there as Delta Delta. And I know what you mean about all the appointments there. Kind of got a week like that coming up myself. My wife has quite a few things going on this next week, and I have even an appointment with our financial advisor one time during the week. So an appointment every day sure cuts into your day, but it's you're right. It's just part of it. But anyway, good to hear you, Mike. And got your answers there, and let's keep it moving here. Let's go up to Washington State to Russ, K8AF. Good morning, Russ. You're up for the net, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, K8AF. Good morning, Brian and the group. And good question. I actually have a wild weasel sitting on my lap. I got a ferret that somebody gave me, and she likes to dance around. They call it the wild weasel dance. So, got a ferret that likes to think she's a weasel. So I'm going to go with Delta Delta for the answer. It's a good question. And it's a beautiful sunny day here. It's about 30 degrees, and we got 2 inches of new snow on the ground. So pretty nice day out in central Washington. I'll be monitoring, but I won't be around for the 73 round. I got my son's coming over, and I need to plane some boards for him. He's got some rock cut lumber that needs to be planed. So hope everybody has a good day. Thank you again for the question. And back to you, WB5DRI, K8AF, and actually happy anniversary to Dale.
Okay, Russ, real fine. About an S7 with me. Good signal in San Antonio this morning. Good to hear you. And real fine on your snow. 2 inches is not too bad. Hope you don't get too much more of that. But we got your answers there as Delta Delta. And I don't have a ferret, but we do have 3 cats. They're quite a trio. But anyway, they're fun. But I'm sure that ferret is a lot of fun too. Anyway, got your answers there, Russ. It's Delta Delta. And 73 to you. If you can't stick around, understand, with your son coming over there. So you guys have a great day, and all the best to you there. Break with K8AF. Let's go to my neighbor to the north here just a little bit. W5PIX. Good morning, Cliff. You're in regards to Miss Bonnie there. You're up, sir. WB5DRI. W5PIX. Cliff, are you in there? WB5DRI. W5PIX, you're up. WA6LJS. I don't hear anything on the SDRs or locally, Brian. Okay, thank you, John. I didn't hear him either, so we'll come back to Cliff there. He must have had something he had to do. Something came up or something. Maybe a phone call or who knows. I'll come back to him. Let's try Justin out in Utah, near Ogden. My mom was actually born close by there. KB7LAK. Justin, good morning. You're up, sir. WB5DRI.
Congratulations on 61 years. That's great. Next year, we'll talk to you here. We'll catch it up. Let's see here. What's going on? Well, I guess we'll just see Delta Delta, although it's the EA and it's wild reason. It's nothing new. It's 435 is the newest. I just took up a running and talked myself out of the DH, I'm sure. The F-35 does have a wild reason, but you want to see the wild reason package. It's a wide BGSM. I won't say what that means. But the wide BGSM patch. Anyway, let's see here. So yeah, put me down for double Delta. And I didn't see that 22 on the line. 22 was the but it was a balloon and it was last summer, and I can't believe the Chinese got away with that. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. That's me. Okay, so put me down for Delta Delta. Good morning, Friday. I've been hearing about them, and I hope everybody's having a great day. It's cloudy, something more snow and rain, and we got 5 inches yesterday. But we need every drop. 87 hours, and back to next.
Okay, real fine, Justin, KB7LAK. Well, you're about a 5.5 to 5.7 with me. Good signal and good to hear you this morning, Justin. And I got your answers there as Delta Delta. So very good. Break with you. Let's excuse me. Let's go. Let me see if AE7SX is still in there. I saw him on NetLogger earlier. I'm not sure if Ken in Arizona is still around. Let me give him a quick call, and then we'll go to Alan out in California. AE7SX, Ken, if you're still in there, sir, you're up for the net. WB5 DRI. Now, I don't hear Ken, so I guess he possibly checked out. Let's go ahead and see if we can get K6AGW Allen out in Sacramento, near Sacramento, into the net this morning. Allen, K6 Alpha Golf Whiskey, you're up for the net. WB5 DRI. Good morning.
Brian, I'm back.
Is that you, Cliff?
Affirmative.
Okay, well, I don't hear Alan out near Sacramento. Go ahead and take your turn, Cliff. W5PIX. Good morning. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI. WB5PIX on the down foot, baby. Still ain't found what's causing my capacitors to get hot on my amplifier, but you're sounding good this morning, and congratulations to Dale and Colin on 60 years. And, well, I was distracted. My sister from Beaver Dam, Arizona had called me on the phone there, and we've been talking while you started another stuff, and of course he remembers Uncle Harry being W5PIX, W6PIX. And, yeah, Dale, I'm glad you guys got a little fun to do it, because, boy, I was riding in the rain from San Antonio to Fort Worth and Dallas and back to the house last night. So, yeah, I put up with it all that there in the truck. So, driving up and down. Boy, I tell you what, I do miss having an 8-hour truck, but hopefully we'll get our truck back. They're waiting on the brake rotor, and anyways, the sensor got hot and melted, so that's why we had an ABS light on the other truck. So I need to get my old truck put back together. I do not like all this electronic stuff on these new trucks. Oh, driving me nuts. Anyways, I'm going to go with Alpha, I think, with the group. And I think, well, I see Double D. Everybody's going with Double D there, so I don't know. I had Bravo Charlie, but I read that both of them match, so I really have not a clue So, but, well, I'll go with the lemmings. I'll go with the lemmings. We'll go double D. Why step out of line? I have not a clue. So, but looks like I get to go to breakfast by myself. So I'm here for the whole entire net. I was trying to get out of here, but now they're gonna go. All the girls are gonna go to breakfast. So, and then go shopping. So, I do not need to be driving Miss Daisy around today. So that's a good thing. Maybe I can get back into the amplifier today and start unsoldering some of these diodes and see if that might be part of the problem. I don't know. It's I'm still trying to figure it out. But anyways, everybody's sounding good on electric radio, and what I can hear off the Lumpkin and Charlie's live stream. So anyways, that's enough out of me. Back to you, Brian, WB5DRI. This is W5PIX on the base.
Okay, Cliff, W5PIX, WB5DRI. Well, I'm hearing you very well on the SDR this morning, Cliff. I think we're just too close for me to hear you on my radio, but very good on everything, and we got your answers there as Delta Delta, and hope you get your amplifier figured out there. Anyway, good to have you with us this morning, and on the rain, we got some good rain here. Actually, last night and yesterday, it wasn't real heavy rain. It was light rain, but it lasted for quite pretty good length of time, so it allowed it to a nice little soaking for us. So we're happy to see it. We're blessed to have whatever, as you know, whatever drops we can get down here. So anyway, got your answers there, Cliff. Very good. Let's keep it moving. Next up is our tailhook Navy guy, Steve, out in near San Diego, K6PX. Good to have you in there with us this morning, Steve. And you're up, sir. WB5DRI. Okay, Steve got all that. Heard you on the SDR very well, so good to hear you. K6PX, WB5DRI. Got your answers as Delta Delta, and Steve says that K4YDB, Charlie is 5'8" with him this morning, so very good. Charlie, on the signal report there from Steve. Well, good to have you in there with us, Steve. And again, sorry about the Purdue football this year. Indiana, I guess, is going to be playing Clemson, I think, in their next game. Not sure when it is. It may be coming up soon. I'm not sure if it's today or not. But we'll see how they do. Clemson's a pretty good team. Anyway, it's always good to hear you there, Steve. And that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Did I miss any stations at this point, or do we have any additional stations that would like to check in to the Air Force's Flyers Club net? This is WB5DRI. Please call now.
WB5DRI. This is K2SJP. Good morning.
Okay, I think I heard a couple of stations, but Bob, K2SJP, you were the loudest there. So go ahead and take your turn there, Bob. Good to hear you this morning. What's happening down there in Lutz with you and Rosalie there? K2SJP, good morning. WV5DRI.
WB5DRI, K2SJP. And we're over here in Newport Richey, Florida. We're sitting in the food section here of Sam's, having a hot dog combo. Well, we were sick for a couple of days, that's why I haven't been on the net. We were pretty good by last night, and we feel good today. So we're just doing some shopping over here at Sam's, and I thought I would try to get into the net in time before it was too late. We're going to be here for a while because we got a tire on the car that's going to be changed. Had a bubble in it, needed to get changed, so we're waiting on that. So we'll be here till the end, and then we'll be here on Echolink. We got about 65 degrees over here in Tampa Bay, Florida right now. So I'll say good morning to all of the flyers, and we'll be here till the end. WB5DRI, K2SJP.
Okay, Bob, very good. You're over the 9 mark with me this morning from the Sam's there in Lutz, so good to hear you. And sorry to hear that you were sick, but glad to hear that you're feeling better now and you're over it. So very good. Have a good day there shopping, and thanks for checking in with us there this morning. Break with K2SJP. Let's go to Bob up in also in Washington State. W7ASH. Bob, good to have you in there with us in Longview. You're up, sir. WV5DRI. Good morning. Okay, Bob, very good. W7ASH, WV5DRI. Well, hey, don't go in for that superstition stuff too much either there, Bob. So very good on all that. And hearing you well on the SDRs this morning. And glad you guys are getting a little rain. Hope you don't get more than you need there. But anyway, good to hear you this morning, and we got your answers. You're going to jump in line with the double D's there, so very good on all that. And yeah, I can't stay up late like that, like I used to be able to do, and then get up just a few hours after that. But I guess I could, but I sure don't do a lot of that anymore. Anyway. Good on you there, Bob.
anyway, break with you. That is the bottom of the list as I have it. Did I miss any stations? Was there another station that was trying to check in earlier? Let me stand by and then I'll give the answers to the questions here. This is WB5DRI. Members are yes. Please call now. I don't hear anybody, so let me go ahead and give the answers. Great questions from Lee there in 5BE this morning. And many of you got the answers correct. The answers were Delta, and the platform was an EA-18G Growler that achieved its first air-to-air kill on July the 14th, 2024, while deployed with the aircraft carrier USS Dwight D. Eisenhower. The Dwight David Eisenhower carrier had an EA-18G Growler. The Growler is an electronic warfare aircraft. This aircraft shot down a Houthi, as Mike correctly mentioned there, Queen 6 Echo, a Houthi drone with an AIM-120 Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile, an AMRAAM. The Growler is a variant of the FA-18 Hornet, and the Navy uses it to target enemy air defenses, of course. And Growlers also from the Eisenhower's Air Wing were used AGM-88E, Advanced Anti-Radiation Guided Missiles, AARGMs, for the first time in combat during these operations as well. And that included a strike that destroyed an Mi-24 35/35 Hind gunship helicopter. They destroyed a Hind gunship helicopter on the ground with one of these advanced anti-radiation guided missiles. So anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the questions there. The second question, the bonus question, the mild weasel is the F-16 Block 50 and 52. And I guess that's the F-16CJ and /DJ, I believe. Block 50 and Block 52 of the F-16s for the wild weasel for the USAF today. Okay, that's answers to the questions there. Let's go ahead and go with a quick 73 round, since we've got plenty of time here this morning. Let's go back to Don. K0ZNC, and Bob, if you could bring him in, I'd appreciate it. WB5DRI.
Local Brian, K1BOD. Don, go ahead, you're up. So one more time, Don, you're up for the 73 round, K1BOB. Well, he's not moving on the on Echo Link, so he's probably not there. Just left his computer on, Brian. K1BOB. Oh, wait a minute.
Good question. Enjoyed it. Everybody had a great day, and daily you'll have it's so great. All right, yeah. Talking to everyone, 20ZNP.
K1BOB, back to net.
Okay, Don, very good. Thanks for joining us this morning, Don. 73s to you, and have a great day there in Longmont. Let's keep it moving here. We'll break with you. Let's go to N5BE, Lee, and let's see what other comments he may have about his questions this morning. N5BE, Lee, thanks for the questions, and thanks for the help on NetLogger. You're up, sir. WB5DRI, 73.
WB5DRI N5BE. Well, the band's flipping. You're down in my noise now, Brian. So, anyway, to the question, so I can't get anything past you guys. You guys are so smart. Yeah, it's EAFAT, not an EF. So well done there, Tommy. Yeah, and the question was based on, a dedicated, relative to part two, a dedicated platform for seed. And I know there's a number of platforms out there that have seed capability, F-35 being one of them, but there's no dedicated organization to this anymore. It's all multi-role aircraft, so are we losing something in there? We used to have a systematic approach about going out and putting out strike packages with, an array of capability in order to, penetrate, attack, survive, and recover. And now we're probably just leaving up the multi-role aircraft. I don't know. You guys tell me. You're the expert. Are we losing something? So that's for today. Tomorrow's going to be an Army question. So this is what happens when you leave it to me. WB5DRI M5B 73. Brian, thank you for doing that today. Enjoyed it.
Okay, Lee, very good. N5BE, WB5DRI. Well, thanks for your great questions there, Lee, and it really gives you a lot of food for thought. I think you're right about the Wild Weasel program. I think we need to maybe dedicate some squadrons to a very high functionality mission of being able to do those kinds of things and add some of the capabilities along with that have been lost from our time in Vietnam. We used to do that business very, very well, as you said, and we have some room for improvement there, it sounds like now. Anyway, 73 is Lee, and we'll look forward to your Army question tomorrow. Break with you. Let's go to Chief Mike up in Oklahoma City. WW5ENZ. Mike, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
Okay, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ. Well, I tried to be the only one missing it today, but, I guess Don jumped on board before that. But anyway, a lot of fun, and it made perfect sense when you explained it. I just wasn't paying that close attention over there. But anyway, this is actually got down to 50 now, 52 degrees. I guess it went backwards. Anyway, we'll have a great day anyway. The sun's out, and everybody take care, and we'll try and catch you tomorrow. WW5ENZ 73, everybody.
Okay, Mike, 73 is to you, and we'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow there. Have a great day there at Oklahoma City. Break with you. Let's go back out to Peoria, to John, who was the first to get the question correct there. Delta. Congratulations there, John. You're up, sir, for the 70 round. W7AJN, WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, W7AJN. Real good. I'm on the flow on that anyway. Good net, Brian. Got everybody in, and just about everybody. Just a few people I needed the FDR, but hearing most people, so pretty good signal strength today. Pretty good propagation. So other than that, don't have anything. Just everybody making a wonderful day. So you're encouraged of it. This is W7AJN back to next control.
Okay, John. Yeah, we're all in charge of it for sure, and I think that's a good motto to live by there. Make the most of every single day, every single minute. 73 to you, John. Have a great day there in Peoria. Break with you. Let's go back to our commander up in Boise, also with the correct answer. K1BOB. Bob, you're up, sir. WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, K1BOB. Very good, Brian. Good question there, Lee. I enjoyed that. And I didn't know when we transitioned to shooting down drones and calling them an air-to-air kill. I guess they certainly are. And the cruise missiles. So very good on that. I wonder if the Brits ever put a buzz bomb on the side of their Spitfires when they knocked out the occasional buzz bomb heading towards London. Maybe they did. I don't know. Anyway, there is a dedicated wild weasel, I think, from the Gulf War. It was probably the Apache helicopter. Yeah, the Apache wild weasel. Yeah, that's what they were called. Anyway, they were one of the first ones to go out and hunt down these sites, electrical sites, I think, and take them out to make it easier for all the other stuff that happened afterwards. This is K1DOB. Enjoy, you guys. See you tomorrow. K1DOB, back to WB5DRI.
Okay, Bob, real fine. 73 to you, Bob, and we had to take out all their command and control stuff, and starting with their electric plants is probably a good start to all that for sure. Anyway, interesting stuff, and 73 to you, Bob. Let's see if, I know John's still in there with us. And also with the correct answer there, John, congratulations. WA6LJS. John, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI. Okay, thank you, Brian. WB5DRI, this is WA6LJS. Well, good net today, Brian. The conditions are very good for me. No QR Mary locally, and just about everybody coming through on the local radio. I had to use the SDR for Steve, K6 Papa X-ray, but he's too close to me. You know, he's probably not more than maybe 10 or 15 air miles away. So he usually skips right over me, but he was doing a nice job on the SDR. Anyway, 7-3s, everybody. I'll be over to Echolink for a short time after there, and thanks for running things, Brian. WB5DRI, WA6LJS. Okay, John. We'll talk to you some more on Echolink, possibly, and good to have you in there with us this morning, and thanks for all the help. Break with WA6LJS. Let's go to another station that helps out quite extensively with his YouTube live stream. K4YDB, Charlie, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, K4YDB. Well, good net today, Brian. I did enjoy it. I'll stick around for at least one round on the what is that? Echolink. Yeah, Echolink. All right, 7-3s, everybody. Everybody have a good day. We will try this again tomorrow. K4YDB back tonight.
Okay, Charlie. Well, 73s to you. Break with K4YDB. Let's go back to my older brother Dale there. W5OG. Dale, you're up for a 73 round. WB5DRI.
Okay, Brian, mighty fine, good net. And again, appreciate all the nice comments. 7-3, everybody. Have a great weekend. And I will see you over on Echolink after the net here just for a few minutes. W5OG, back to you, Brian.
Okay, Dale. We'll talk to you some more on Echolink. Break with W5OG. Let's go back to Las Cruces to Joe. W5ABI. Joe, you're up for a 73 round. WB5DRI.
Yeah, WB5DRI and Flyers W5ABI. Good net, good question. Enjoyed it. 73 to you and all the Flyers, and thanks for running the net. And WB5DRI, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe. Well, have a great day there in Las Cruces. Thanks for joining us this morning. Break with W5ABI. Let's go back to Anthem, Arizona to Mike. Also with the correct answers there. King Queen 6 Echo. Mike, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
Close by, guys, but still meet everybody on the SDR. So good to have everybody, and gonna go watch some football and do some hunting. honeydews and get caught up. So everybody have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll catch everybody tomorrow. So WB5DRI and the group, KQ68.
Okay, Mike, King Queen 6 Echo, WB5DRI. Well, have a great day and a great weekend there. And thanks for joining us this morning. 73 to you, sir. Break, let's go back to my neighbor to the north here. Just a little bit. W5PIX. Cliff, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
All right there, Brian. Good morning to everybody again, and all the players have a very blessed day. Well, I got my bum down burning right now, so I got to keep my eye on them. And finishing the cup of coffee, but anyways, we'll be over on Echo Link Hall. 7-3s, everyone, and everybody just have a great day, and whether it's stormy or what, I did talk to my oldest son yesterday evening, and he's on his way back to Texas from Indiana there, so look for him either late tonight or tomorrow, and anyways, it'd be good to have him back here in Texas also. So have a great day, everyone. W5PIX, back to Net Control, WB5DRI, W5PIX.
Okay, Cliff, W5PIX, WB5DRI. Well, I'm sure your son will be glad to be back from Indiana. I imagine they have some snow up there, possibly, so I'm sure he's going to be glad to be back out to Texas and out of the snow. So very good on all that, Cliff. 73 to you, and again, regards to Miss Bonnie there. Break with W5PIX. Let's see if Justin, KB7LAK, is still in there. Justin, you're up for the 73 round, WB5DRI. Okay, Justin. 73 to you, sir. Break with KB7LAK. Let's go to back to our tailhook Navy guy. K6PX. Also with the correct answers. You're up for the 73 round there, Steve. WB5DRI. Okay, Steve. K6PX, WB5DRI. Well, I agree with that. Night carrier landings are definitely not a piece of cake, and I think anybody who has done one would agree with you there, Steve. So very good. Have a great day out there in San Diego. Imagine you guys are getting some nice weather out there. Anyway, 73 to you. Let's see. Let's go back up to Washington State, W7ASH. Bob, you're up for the 73 round, Bob. WB5DRI. Okay, Bob. 73 is to you, and have a great weekend there, and we'll talk to you the next time. Break with W7ASH. Let's go to K2SJP. Bob, if you're still in there with us, you're up for the 73 round. WB5DRI.
WB5 WB5DRI at K2SJP. So sitting in the same spot here, and Sam, thanks for running the net, Brian. Sorry we got in so late. We'll make it over on Echo Link. 73s, everybody. Have a great day. K2SJP, back to net control.
Okay, Bob, K2SJP, WB5DRI. Well, you have a great day there too, Bob. And not a problem on checking in late. I do that myself. I'm just glad to be able to check in when I check in late, and I'm sure you're the same way. So good to hear you this morning, Bob. So have a great day down there in Lutz, and we'll talk to you some more on Echo Link. For all stations listening, we do have a conference node on Echo Link. If you have Echo Link, you're welcome to join us over there. At the conclusion of this net, our conference node is called AFFC, Alpha Foxtrot Charlie. So you're welcome to join us over there. I do want to acknowledge all the stations that were listening, or at least some of the stations that are listening out there this morning. WB2JJO Ray in New Jersey. Thanks for listening to us this morning, Ray, and we look forward to hearing you back on the net when you get your hex beam working there again. And also Tom, KA4YES, out in Alabama. Glad to have you out there listening this morning, Tom, and look forward to talking to you as well. Also Norm, N9KJM, up in Illinois. It's receive only this morning as well. Look forward to hearing you on the net, Norm. And also Carolyn, KC3 Victor Queen Papa. I know she had another net, so she's probably tied up with that. But good to have you out there, excuse me, listening this morning, Carolyn. That is the bottom of the list as I have it. Before I shut this down, let me stand by for any last-minute check-ins to the Air Force's Flyers Club net. Members or guests, this is WB5DRI. Please call now. King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo. Good morning, Sonny. Aloha to you, and mahalo for checking in. Go ahead, sir. WB5DRI.
It's almost my breakfast time. It's almost 20 minutes after 7 o'clock in the morning. And 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Deep calm on this side. We do have breeze breaks. The sun is just up on my side. So we're just going to be heading out for breakfast very shortly. Just want to check in with you. It's always good. Thank you for picking me up, Brian. WB5DRI, King Henry 6, Charlie Bravo. Aloha, 73.
Okay, Sonny, well, you're about a 5.5, 5.6 with me this morning. Good signal here in San Antonio, and good to hear you there from Oahu, and aloha to you. And that 70 degrees in paradise sure sounds nice there. I'm sure it's a beautiful day there in paradise. So have a great day. 73 to you, sir. Aloha. And we look forward to talking to you again on the net later on. 73. Break, that is the bottom of the list as I have it. Let me go ahead and shut this thing down, and we'll return the frequency to normal emitter use here. I want to wish everybody a good day. 73s to all. God bless our troops, and God bless the USA. WB5DRI, now closing the Air Force's Flyers Club net and returning the frequency to normal emitter use. WB5DRI clear.